Thank you. You keep hiding behind the Fire Commissioner, Ron Dobson, saying it's his plan. But you're the one who's starving him of funds to pay for your measly council tax reduction. So are you here today taking personal responsibility for these cutbacks? Well,
I've said repeatedly, and I think Ron Dobson is doing a fantastic job, as indeed the whole London Fire Brigade is doing a fantastic job. But what I've said repeatedly is that I listen carefully to the submissions that are made to me by all sorts of people, and I'm more inclined to place weight. I'm more inclined to place weight on the view of people who have consecrated their lives to fighting fire, rather than those who I think, and I don't ignore the very strong representations that are made today, rather than those who may, I suspect, perhaps cynically, but I suspect
you are not
are driven by political consideration.
You are not answering my question. Ron Dobson has given you a plan because you've cut his budget for your own silly purposes with that stupid council tax reduction of 7p a week that nobody seems to care about apart from you. Will you take personal responsibility for these cutbacks, which could lead to some quite drastic results?
Well, as I say, we are now considering the results of the consultation. Of course, I take responsibility for the conclusions that we draw about that. But I just want to differ from what you've said about the council tax, because there is absolutely no way that the savings from if we cancel the council tax reductions, which you propose, we're showing a complete contempt for council taxpayers across this city, which I suppose one should expect from Greens. That would in no way supply the kind of cash that we need. You still have a deficit of about £20 million per year from 2014-15 onwards, and therefore I'm not minded to accept that recommendation.
I don't think anybody
the most important thing is to be guided by what makes London safest.
Jenny Jones, if you'd let the Mayor finish the answer. Thank you. I'm going to call Assembly Member Shaw.